As the country marks the beginning of Remembrance Week, the veterans living at the Sunnybrook Veterans Centre are getting prepared for a grand honour that happens just about every year. 31,000 Canadian flags are planted on the lawn outside that Veterans Centre for the some 300 veterans who live there. Now this year and last year, a lot of changes taking place because the veterans coping with COVID, the centre is trying to keep them safe. So again, the ceremony includes them, but they look at this ceremony staring out their windows. This year, this is what they have to say about how Remembrance Day is being marked for them.
I remember it's sad in some parts because I've seen people die. I learned a lot and grew up, I guess, in a way mentally by what I saw, and I would never forget. And here I am at 96, and I thought I'd never make it to that, but I'm still hanging in there.
My name is George Branchot, and I served close to 50 years with the Department of National Defense, 30-some years in uniform, and close to 20 out of uniform. So Remembrance Day has always been something to our family, and we always remembered. Well, I think Canadians should remember the sacrifices that both men and women made in World War I, World War II, Korea, peacekeeping. So there were tremendous sacrifices made by individuals, and I think that's what we should remember.
Today, we take to remember the boys that went overseas and gave so much. What we have to offer these boys is this day of remembrance and to feel totally grateful.
Remembering the people, that what they did, and some that didn't come back, but the end result is really what we needed. We shall never forget what the people did, and make sure that we teach our children be kind.
Now, we spoke to the medical director at the Sunnybrook Veterans Centre, and she said at the beginning of this pandemic was a very trying time, but they managed to cope by using technology. iPads were floating around the building, basically allowing the veterans like Selena to tap into those iPads, speak to their relatives, and a lot of the veterans, the medical director said, a lot of the veterans were happy about that because it allowed them to expand the range of people that they could speak to. They weren't just relying on visits from one or two relatives. They got to speak to a lot of family members across the country.